folks, welcome to Guitar Daily. It's Nick Granville coming to you from Wellington, New Zealand. So today I thought I'd talk about substituting minor pentatonic scales. Again, it's going along this line of the Beyond Pentatonic Series that I'm doing this week, where I'm going to spend a whole week on Guitar Daily, my daily thing on YouTube, daily videos. And I'm just going to talk about pentatonic all week. So I thought today, let's revisit pentatonic substitutions. So there's a whole lot to this. They can be basic and then they can be complex. But we're just going to start basic. So I'm going to do these in the key of G for no other reason than I can play a nice easy G chord here. So I'll just set up a loop with a G minor chord. First one I'm going to talk about is we can just, on G minor, we can just play G minor pentatonic, right? Right, that should be pretty obvious. It works, it's a good sound. But another step you can do that sounds also good on a minor chord is just play up a tone. So we play A minor over G minor. Sounds good, right? Very easy to see. Whatever key you're in, move up a tone, start there. Right, gives you more colors. If we think about what's going on there, we're thinking 9, 4, 5, 6, root note. All good color tones, right? The other thing by doing this is you have a tendency to not kind of fall back to the root note. You know, if you're thinking A, we're getting more likely to finish on the ninth and get that kind of sound, right? Which is real pretty. So that's a good one. Here's another one that's really easy. So on a G minor chord, let's think upper fifth. So we think D minor pentatonic. Works great. And if we think about what's going on there, 5, flat 7, root note of G, 9, 4, fifth again. Again, the tendency is to, instead of resolving to a root note, we're going to resolve to a fifth. All good. The other thing that happens too is the only one note that's different from the regular minor pentatonic is this ninth. And as I mentioned, the ninth is a cool note. So it's the minor third, but the ninth is a good one. So there's a couple of minor ones to go with. Let's look at major now, and then we're going to put these all together and kind of show how to play over 2-5-1s and different stuff like that. So if I have a G major chord, right, one of the most obvious is to play E minor pentatonic, right? So if I go G major, right, its relative minor is E, right? Down 3 frets, so that's the relative to that chord, right? So when we play E minor pentatonic, essentially we're playing G major pentatonic. So here I have a G major chord. I'm just going to play E minor pentatonic. All works great, right? We have the 6th, we have the root note, we have the 2nd, we have the 3rd, and we have the 5th, right? So all good notes to use against a G chord, right? So that's a good one. But it's kind of it's a bit bland. I find major pentatonic just a bit bland, but sometimes I use it, sometimes you want bland, right? A better one is go up a 3rd and play the minor pentatonic from there. So if we go G, we'd play B minor pentatonic. I realize I'm going over these quickly, and that's because you can always go and replay it, slow it down, all that kind of stuff. So on G, we go up a 3rd to B, and we get the 3rd, the 5th, the 6th, the major 7, the 9. So no root note. Pretty cool. Much better. That's what I should have played. So you can hear that's a really good sound to use, right? Here's another one. So if we're in G major, we can jump down a step and play F sharp minor pentatonic over it. That'll give us 7, 9, 3, sharp 11. That's one of the key notes. 6, and back to 7 again. So no root note again. Much cooler. Now, it will kind of rub against the G chord like that, because really what we're implying is this sound here, major 7, sharp 11. So let's get rid of that loop and let's just record a G major 7, sharp 11 and you'll see that sound. Right, so G major 7, sharp 11. Great sound, right? Really good one. So those are the three main major ones that I use. So we've had three main minor, three main major. Let's get on to dominant chords. So on a G7 chord, right? Obviously I can use G minor pentatonic. G minor pentatonic, root note, flat third or sharp 9, which is how it's really functioning here. Fourth, fifth, flat 7, all good notes. So if I play a G7 sharp 9 like the Hendrix chord, sound of the blues, we've all heard that a million times. So on a G7 chord we can play G minor pentatonic and it works great. If we have a G7 altered chord, this kind of sound, now we can play upper minor third is a good pentatonic to use. So if we're in G, go up to B flat. Think about what we have there. Sharp 9, flat 5, sharp 5, 7, flat 9. So lots of colour tones. Cool thing about that is, yeah, it's a tension sound, it's got all this colour and stuff, but it's a sound that everybody knows because our ear knows pentatonic even if we don't know it used in this kind of way, right? We've heard those pentatonic sounds. It's something that kind of hits people in the chest. That's why everyone loves pentatonic, right? I've yet to see anybody say, I don't like pentatonic. Right? If you're finding this useful, please like and subscribe. That really helps my channel. Buy me a coffee's linked below, all that kind of stuff. For now, let's continue on. Thank you so much for watching. Okay, so let's look at 2-5-1s. So if we're in the key of G major, that will be A minor, 2 of the key, D7, 5 of the key, G major, 1 of the key, 2, 5, 1. Here's a really good one. So if we go to A minor, go upper fifth to E minor, right? We've already discussed this one, play minor pentatonic upper fifth. Right? And then from there go up one semitone, which when you think about it is a minor third up on an altered chord, which is the one I just did. And then G major, go up a semitone again to F sharp. So you end up with, over this, E minor, F minor, F sharp minor. Works a treat. It's very easy to see because wherever your 2 chord starts, just start up a fifth. And there's your sound, right? I'm going to record I'll record a 2-5-1. Right, so now I'm going to play each of these over them. I'll discuss it as we go, right? So E minor, F minor, F sharp minor, right? E minor, F, see, it's a great sound that really works. So that's an easy one to see. Whatever your 2 chord is, go upper fifth, play that, then move up a semitone, then move up a semitone. It's a good one on 2-5-1s. Give it a try. Here's one that's kind of a little simpler, but also works just equally as well. So if we go A minor, let's just play straight A minor. A minor pentatonic on an A minor chord. Radical concept, I know. And then on the 5 chord, go up one semitone to B flat. Right, and if we think about what we have there, we have the flat 6, we have a major 7, so it's a tension note that's actually out, but as long as we're careful that we can make that work. Flat 9, sharp 9, flat 5. So lots of good colours except for that major 7. But even then, Thelonious Monk played major 7s on dominant chords. There's nothing wrong with it, just that's how you use it. And then the G major would move up one semitone again to B. As we discussed, on a major chord, you can start on the minor third. Works great. Right, so we have A minor, B flat minor, B minor. I'll show you what that sounds like. Right, so A minor, B flat minor, B minor. Another example. Right, it just works great. So that's another good minor pentatonic. I think hopefully what you're seeing out of this, I know I'm going over it very quickly. You can go back and rewatch and kind of look at things and kind of study it further. You can slow stuff down. That's the beautiful thing of YouTube. I try and keep these guitar daily things to about 10 minutes. So when I was thinking about doing minor pentatonic subs, I thought, how am I going to fit that into about 10 minutes? It's going to be tight. Hopefully you found this useful. If you have, please subscribe and please like the video. Share it with people who are into the same kind of stuff. You know, I'm growing this community around this channel and, you know, presenting this information that hopefully is useful to you. So share it with others that are into the same sort of thing. But yeah, like I said, I've kind of gone quickly over this. You can go way more in depth with this if you want. Of course, you can always, any of the stuff that we're doing, you can do any other substitutions that you can think of, right? I'm just giving you a starting point. Give them a try. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. Cheers.